Google Chrome interview questions and answers. Beginner means advanced. Introduction. Google Chrome is a cross-platform web browser developed by Google. Google Chrome is widely used for web browsing, web application testing, debugging, browser automation, extension development, front-end development. Chrome provides. Click Fast Rendering Engine, click Developer Tools, click Browser Extensions, click Security Sandboxing, click Synchronization Features. 1 to 20. Google Chrome Basics. What is Google Chrome? Cross-platform web browser developed by Google. Which rendering engine does Chrome use? Blink Rendering Engine. What JavaScript engine does Chrome use? V8 JavaScript Engine. V8 JavaScript Engine. Why is Chrome popular? Speed, developer tools, extension ecosystem, cross-platform support. What is Browser Rendering Engine? Component rendering web pages visually. High-performance JavaScript engine. What is Omnibox in Chrome? Combined address and search bar. What is tab process isolation? Separate process for tabs/sites. Why use process isolation? Stability, security. What is browser cache? Temporary storage for web resources. Why use caching? Faster loading, reduced bandwidth. What is incognito mode? Private browsing mode without local history storage. What data does incognito avoid storing? Check browsing history, check cookies, check form data. What is Chrome profile? Separate browser user environment. What is browser synchronization? Syncing settings, bookmarks across devices. What is autofill? Automatic form completion feature. What is bookmark? Saved web page shortcut. What is browser extension? Add-on extending browser functionality. What is Chrome Web Store? Marketplace for Chrome extensions apps. What platforms support Chrome? Windows, macOS, Linux, Android, iOS. 21 to 40. Chrome Developer Tools. What are Chrome DevTools? Built-in browser debugging tools. Open DevTools shortcut. F12. What is Elements panel? Inspect, edit HTML and CSS. What is Console panel? JavaScript execution and logging panel. Console log example. Console log hello. What is Network panel? Monitors HTTP requests/responses. What can Network panel show? Request timing, status codes, payloads. What is Sources panel? JavaScript debugging interface. What is Breakpoint? Pauses JavaScript execution. Breakpoint use cases. Debugging logic. Inspecting variables. What is Application panel? Manages storage, cookies, service workers. What is Cookie inspection? Viewing browser-stored cookies. What is Local storage? Persistent browser key value storage. What is Session storage? Temporary tab-scoped storage. What is Lighthouse? Website performance auditing tool. Lighthouse metrics? Check performance, check accessibility, check SEO. What is Performance panel? Measures rendering runtime performance. What is Memory panel? Detects memory usage, leaks. What is Device emulation? Simulating mobile tablet devices. What is Responsive design mode? Testing layouts across screen sizes. 41 to 70. Browser architecture and web technologies. What is browser sandboxing? Restricting process permissions for security. What is multi-process architecture? Browser components running in separate processes. What Chrome processes commonly exist? Browser process, renderer process, GPU process. Renders web page content. What is GPU acceleration? Using GPU for graphics rendering. What is Service worker? Background script enabling offline capabilities. What is Progressive Web App? PWA. Web app with app-like features. What is manifest.json in PWA? Metadata configuration file. What is browser cookie? Small client-side data storage. What is SAM-site cookie? Restricts cross-site cookie usage. What is CORS? Cross-origin resource sharing policy. What is mixed content? HTTP resources loaded on HTTPS page. What is HTTPS? Secure encrypted HTTP communication. What is SSL, TLS certificate? Identity and encryption certificate. What is browser rendering pipeline? Steps converting HTML, CSS into pixels. Rendering pipeline stages. Parsing, layout, painting, compositing. What is DOM? Document Object Model Representation. What is CSSOM? CSS Object Model Representation. What is reflow? Layout. Recalculating page layout. What is repaint? Redrawing visual elements. What causes performance issues? C. Excessive reflows. C. Large scripts. C. Memory leaks. What is lazy loading? Delayed loading of resources. What is browser fingerprinting? Tracking users via browser device characteristics. What is site isolation? Separating websites into isolated processes. What is safe browsing? Chrome malware phishing protection system. What is browser automation? Programmatically controlling browser. Capital Selenium. Capital Puppeteer. What is headless Chrome? Chrome running without GUI. Headless Chrome use cases. Capital automation, capital testing, capital web scraping. What is remote debugging? External control debugging of browser instance. 71 to 100. Extensions, security, and advanced Chrome concepts. What is Chrome extension architecture? Browser extension framework using HTML, CSS, JS. What is manifest file in extension? Manifest.json. What is content script? Script injected into web pages. What is background script? Persistent extension logic script. What permissions can extensions request? Tabs, storage, notifications. What is extension API? Interfaces for browser functionality access. What is browser notification API? Desktop notification support. What is WebRTC? Real-time communication API. What is WebSocket? Persistent full duplex communication protocol. What is IndexedDB? Browser-based structured database. What is Cache API? Browser resource caching API. What is browser memory leak? Unreleased resources consuming memory. What is tab throttling? Reducing background tab resource usage. What is browser crash cause? Extension conflicts. Memory exhaustion. Rendering bugs. Common Chrome interview topics. DevTools. Rendering pipeline. Browser storage. Extensions. Security. Common Chrome problems. High memory usage. Slow rendering. Extension conflicts. Best practices for Chrome optimization? Yes. Minimize extensions. Optimize front-end assets. Reduce DOM complexity. What is Chrome Task Manager? Built-in process resource monitor. Open Chrome Task Manager shortcut. Shift plus escape. What is browser compatibility? Ensuring websites work across browsers. What is Chrome Canary? Experimental Chrome release channel. What is Chromium? Open source browser project behind Chrome. Chrome versus Chromium? Chrome includes proprietary Google features. What is browser engine benchmarking? Measuring browser performance. What is web accessibility testing? Ensuring websites usable by all users. What is front-end debugging workflow? Inspect elements. Analyze network. Debug JavaScript. How to become strong in Chrome DevTools. Debug websites daily. Analyze performance regularly. Practice network debugging. Biggest Chrome interview concept. Browser architecture and web rendering debugging. Key Chrome interview focus. DevTools, rendering pipeline, browser storage, performance, and security. Why is Google Chrome important for developers? Chrome provides powerful debugging, performance analysis, and modern web platform support for front-end and back-end development. Final summary. Google Chrome interviews focus on browser architecture, Chrome DevTools, rendering pipeline, browser storage, web security, browser automation, performance optimization, extension development. Key idea. Strong developers understand browser internals, front-end debugging workflows, rendering optimization, and Chrome DevTools-based web application analysis.